Hello everybody, I am going to present experiment number 3 in data structure laboratories. What the experiment number 3 says that we need to design, develop, implement a menu driven program in C for the following operations on stack of integers. And one more thing you should carefully read it here. Array implementation of the stack with maximum size. So before implementing any program, we need to understand the statement of the problem. What this problem said that stack, we need to implement a stack of integer types using array representation. So in order to implement a stack of integers, we should know that what are the basic operations of the stack. I think you already studied in the theory, stack is an ordered collection of elements. The insertions and deletions are made at one end, that is called top of the stack. So this is an example for the stack, keeping the cards one on other. If you keep the cards here at the top of the cards, so this become a stack. And similarly, one more example you can observe here. So it is a plates are arranged in this order. If you want to keep one more plate, you must keep it on this plate, then it becomes top of this stack. So go on, put the plates in this order only. So that is what it is, a stack. Stack is growing whenever you put the plate on the under plate. If you remove one of the plate from this, then it becomes popping operation, that is removing a plate from the top of the stack. So these are all basic operations of the stack. They said in the statement that push an element on the stack. It means that insert an element at the top of the stack, pop an element from the stack means delete an element from the top of the stack. And the next C statement says that demonstrate how stack can be used to check palindrome. Means how the stack is useful to check the given number is palindrome or not. And next is to demonstrate the overflow and underflow situations on the stack. Overflow means if the stack is full, then we say that it is overflow. If the stack is empty, in that situation we will call it as an underflow. And the next is what? Display the status of the stack. Display the status of the stack means we need to display all the elements of the stack. If the elements are present in the stack, display all the elements from the stack. Otherwise, if there is no element, you say that stack is empty. The last point is exit. It is to come out of the program. Coming to the next point here, that is basic operations of the stack. The stack is also called a last in first out, that is LIFO, last in first out. Why it is called last in first out means always the last inserted element to the stack is removed first from the stack. That is, the elements are inserted at the top of the stack, that is called a push operation. The elements deleted from the top of the stack is called a pop operation. The process, how it happens, the last inserted element always the first out from the stack. That is why it is called last in first out. We will go through the code for the stack implementation using arrays. As the statement says that we need to implement this stack using array operation, that is using array implementation. So here you can see the code. First we need to set the size of the stack. So that is, as for the statement of the problem, they say create in a stack of maximum size. Maximum they specified. So we using hash define. It is a free processor symbol. If you write here max, this become a symbol. Wherever you use this symbol, that is replaced by the number 4. That is, we are defining a constant. Okay. So here we declare the stack of size maximum. It is an array of size 4, and this is an additional variables required to perform a stack operation. That is, you want to insert element or an item to the top of the stack. And one more thing here, this is an important thing, top. Top is initialized to -1. Why top is initialized to -1 means, if top is equal to -1, we'll assume that stack is empty. Let us assume that this is a stack. Always the array index starts from 0. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. So this is an, assume that this is the stack of size 4. If the top is pointing to -1, that is top equal to -1, it means that there is no elements in the stack. Stack is empty. Whenever you increase top by 1, it is points to first number in the stack. Okay, so that is why top is equal to -1, since array index start from 0. Count, that is number of elements in the stack, is initially 0. Status, it is a flag variable. Okay. So we'll come to the push function, that is insert element at the top of the stack. You know that how to write the functions. This void indicates that it is not returning any value to the calling program. Push is name of the function. Here there are two parameters, integer, stack. Stack is in an array, so you need to write empty square bracket, and this is an integer item which you want to insert into the stack. First, what we need to do before inserting element into this stack, we need to check whether stack is full or not. If stack is full, then no need to insert. You say that stack is overflow. Then how to check stack is full? If top is pointing to this last point here, it means that the stack is full. Means we inserted here, inserted here, inserted here. Okay, so that's fine. For example, I'll first tell, suppose I'll insert 10 here. By incrementing top by 1, top will point to this position. Next, if I want to insert one more element like this, first I need to increment, then next to insert I need to increment, then top will point to here and I'll insert. Increment, insert. So now this is there. What is the top value now? This is top value is equal to 3. What is maximum size? Maximum size of the stack is equal to 4. That is 4 minus 1 is 3. So here top is equal to max minus 1. So it says that stack is overflow, or you can say that stack is full. Otherwise, what we will do is stack of plus plus top is equal to item. Suppose, let us assume that this is a stack. Status of the stack is this one. No elements in the stack. We know that stack size is 4. There is no elements in the stack. So what happens? The condition top is equal to max minus 1 becomes false, because top is equal to minus 1. Initially top equal to minus 1. It goes to the else part. Here stack of plus plus top, you know that this is inside the array. We are incrementing top by 1 first. That is, top initial value was minus, now it becomes 0. After that, so we'll write that this is what is stack array. Okay, so we'll write that stack of top is equal to item. Item may be any value that is passed to this function. It may be 20, 30. So that is inserted to the stack. Suppose item value is 20, 20 is inserted here. Then status is increased by 1. That is status equal to plus plus. Initially it was 0. It shows that there are elements in the stack. Similarly, once again if you call a push function, here what happens, will send one more element like 30, check top equal to max minus 1. No, top is equal to what? It is 0. Now top is pointing to this location. It goes to else part. First increases top by 1. That points to here. That is what? It is 1. This is 2. This is 3. These are all array index. Then in that position we are inserting element. Let us assume that it is 30. Then status is increased. So this is what, whenever you call a push function, it will insert element at top of the stack where the top is pointing. There it is inserted. Coming to the next point, pop function. You know that the pop function is to remove the element from the top of the stack. Suppose let us assume that this is a stack. Here 30 is there and here 40 is there, 60 is there, then top is always points to here, top of the stack. Okay. Then if you call this function pop, what it will do, before removing top element from the stack, top element is 16, but it checks whether top stack is empty or not. If stack empty, there is no meaning of deleting the element from the stack. So that's why the condition is top is equal to -1. It will display the message that stack is underflow, that is empty. Otherwise it goes to here, it takes top element from the stack stored in a variable called return. That is, the top element is thought, this is 60. 60 is taken from this one and stored in return, and status is decreased by 1, that is number of elements in the stack, and it displays also the popped element is whatever it is there, 60. With that message it will display. And what happens after removing this 60, the top will point to here. And remember that one thing, this is an array, the actual element is not removed from the array, only we are moving the position of the top. So now it is pointing to 40. The top element of the stack is 40. It is removed from the stack. Similarly, if you call once again pop, so it removes 40. If you call once again, it removes 30. And next, if you call once again, the top becomes what? -1. So this condition becomes true. It says that stack is underflow. And one more thing, you observe that whenever you are removing element from the stack, it is stored in a return variable, and that you are returning here using return statement. The data type of this return is integer, so return type of this function is also integer. This is, you know already that this return type should always match with the return variable, that is return statement. If it returns float, here you need to write float. If it returns character, then you are moving to character. We know that stack is an array of integers. The next function is function to check stack is palindrome or not. See, we are declaring local variables I and temperature and temperature is equal to status, you know that status says the number of elements in the stack. Whenever the elements is inserted to the stack, status is increased. Whenever it is removed, status is decreased. So here for I equal to 0, I less than temp, means this temp indicates the number of elements in the stack. Okay. Stack of I is equal to pop of stack. The meaning of this is, see, this is, let us assume that it is 1, 2, 3. This is the status of the stack. I means it points to here, that is index 0, here 1, and this is 2. Okay. This element is compared with this element, third element. If it is equal to, the count is increased by 1. So this is continued until all the elements. So next, when I is increased, see here I comes to here, then next pop means this is removed, and only I is also pointing to this point, pop is also this becomes true. But the first time this is also false and this is not equal to this one. Okay, so in that case, so the count becomes 1. Okay. So if temperature is equal to what? It is 3, count is equal to 1, then stack contents are palindrome. If both are equal, we'll say that it's a palindrome. If not equal, it's not a palindrome. So I'll take one example here with the palindrome. I hope you know what is palindrome. So example for the palindrome is, see, this is 1 to 1. If you read from this side, it says that 1 to 1. If you read from this side, it's also 1 to 1. That is called a palindrome. Okay. Suppose if you take this one, 1, 2 to 1, this is also palindrome, because if you read from 1 to 1, if you reverse this one once again, you will get a 1 to 1 to 1. This we will call it as a palindrome. Okay. So here we are, this is in a stack application to check the given number is palindrome or not. You can use stack in order to check the given number is palindrome or not. Okay. So here the logic behind this one is, we know that the number of elements in the stack, I'll take one example, that is stack which is having palindrome values, that is 1, 2, then 3. This is the status of the stack. So here it is index 0, 1, 2. We know that top is pointing to here. Okay. This is a stack content. Okay. I want to check using function palindrome whether the content of the stack is palindrome or not. So we know that status is a variable in which the number of elements in the stack is present, that is status is equal to 3, because there are 3 numbers in this one, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next, we will traverse in such a way that in order to check whether the content is palindrome or not, what we need to do is, we need to check from this side to this side. If this and this is equal, then you will say that it is a palindrome. We will continue for the next element whether this is equal. But if this is not equal to this, we will stop it. Okay. So that is what the logic. Here I will make this as a 1. so that it becomes a palindrome. See here, I is equal to 0, I less than or equal to 3. Stack of I means this one 1, whether 1 is equal to pop stack, that is 1, this becomes 1. Yes, it is true, the count becomes 1. Okay. Next it goes to the loop, that is I is increased by 1, that is I becomes 2, I will point to here. Then top is decreased by 1 because the element is popped from here. So here once again this is number 2 and this is also number 2, both are equal, count is increased by 1, it becomes 2. Next, so when you compare, I value is 1, temperature value is 3, so I is increased by 1, it becomes 2, stack of 2 is what? This one, it is 1, pop stack, so it comes to here, that is 1 and 1 matches, then count increased by 1, this becomes 3. Okay. So now when I is increased by 1, so it is I is 3, temp is 3, this condition becomes false because 3 is not less than 3, will come out of the loop. After coming out of the loop, temp is 3, count is 3, what it says, both are equal, stack contents are palindrome, otherwise not a palindrome. Okay. This is how this works. Okay. Next, coming to display the content of the stack. To display the content of the stack, we know that this is a stack here 0, sorry, this is, let us assume that it is 20, 30, 40, this is a stack, always start from 0, 1, 2, if this is the status of the stack, top is pointing to here 2, okay. Top always points to the top of the stack. We want to display the content of the stack, either it can traverse from top to bottom or bottom to top. If you want to traverse from bottom to top, the index should start from 0 to top. If you want to traverse from this top to bottom, it should start from I equal to top to 0. This is the way we need to traverse in order to display the content of the stack. Okay. So for that, here stack contents are if top equal to -1. So if you want to display content of the stack, first we need to check whether elements are present or not. If they are present, then only we are able to display it. Otherwise, say stack is empty. That's why here the condition has been checked, top equal to -1, then stack is empty, no need for further processing. If else, here I equal to top, that is this one, from top to bottom, I equal to top to 0, that is I equal to top, here I greater than or equal to 0, then I minus. So that is we are moving from top to bottom. Okay. Print %d stack of I. When I is top, it will display 40. Next I is decreased, it will come here, then it displays 30. Next is 20. In this order it is displayed. So in order to exercise all these functions, so we need to go for main method. Here main is very important because without main the execution will not start. So main, always the execution of the program will start from the main program. So here clear screen, in order to clear the screen. So we are using a do while loop here. Here there is a main menu. Push is a function to insert the element into the stack. Second choice is to delete element from the stack. Third is to check the palindrome. Fourth is to exit from the program. Here we are asking our choice whether we want to insert element or to delete element or to check palindrome or to display the elements like this. Okay. Here first we need to enter the choice. For that we are using the input statement scanf. So once you enter one among these numbers, that is 1 to 5, here if choice is equal to 1, we need to, it goes to the enter an element to be pushed. So if you enter a choice is 1, then it goes to the case 1. Ask the user to enter the element. You can enter 20 or 30 which you want to insert into the top of the stack. Then call the function called push. So how you are calling this function? You observe here name of the array, and this is a single variable of type integer. Then we are displaying the function. So that is, once you insert element into the stack, you display it, check it whether it is inserted or not. Okay. Next there is a break statement. You know that in switch case there must be a break, otherwise the next case is going to execute. Okay. So if choice is given as a 2, we are calling pop function. Pop, the parameter here is stack array, and it is returning top element from the stack stored in the item, and then display stack. Once you remove that, we are displaying the status of the stack. Every time after inserting and after deleting the element, we are displaying the status of the stack. Next, when choice is 3, it goes to the palindrome check. Parameters to this is only will pass the array stack. There we are checking whether the content of the stack is palindrome or not. The last one is exit. This exit 0 means terminates the program. By default, the end of the execution is written. This is the end of the switch statement. So we are using a do while loop. This while loop is continued until choice is not equal to 4. If choice is equal to 4, it comes out of the loop. If choice is not equal to 4, this is continued. So you can observe here sample output of the program. How the output looks is this. It displays main menu, push in the stack, pop from the stack, palindrome check using stack, exit. There will enter choice 1, means it asks the user to enter some element, we are entering, then stack becomes this. Next, once again choice 1 is there, we want to insert 2 to the stack, then this is the stack, 1 is there, 2 is there. Next is after 4 times push operations, you can have like this. If you call repeatedly 4 times push operation, then once again if you enter choice 1, the element to be inserted is 9. It is not going to take this 9 in the stack because stack size is 4. Already the 4 elements are present in the stack. It says the message stack overflow. The next is, this is exercising choice 2, that is removing element from the top of the stack. the popped element is 1. Why it is 1 means, see, in the stack top element is 1. This is removed. Next it is removed. Next it is removed. Next it is. If you call 4 times pop operation, you will get stack overflow operation. See, this is after calling 4 times pop operation, stack is empty. To check the palindrome, we need to insert element first. This is inserted 1 here, here 2, here 1 to 1 is there. Then finally it says that this is the status of the stack. Choice 3 says that contents of the stack or is palindrome. If this is the status of the stack, you see here, this is 3, 2, 1, then it is not a palindrome, because if you read from this to this, it should be same as reading from this side to this, or reversing given number should be same as the original number. I hope you understand what is stack, what are the basic operations of the stack. The basic operations of the stack is push and pop operation. The push operation always insert the element at the top of the stack. Pop operation insert the element, so delete the element from the top of the stack. So in general, stack is also called last in first out. That is, the last inserted element always removed first. That is why it is called a last in first out.